When you execute packages on the COZYROC Cloud, you can receive email notifications about the success or failure of the packages. In this demonstration, I'm going to show you all the ways you can set up the notifications so that you only get notified about what you want to be notified about. I'll start by going to my profile. So I click up here on the DS in the upper right corner and I click on Profile. And if I scroll down a little bit, I can see notifications here. So here you can see that I have these two buttons turned off, and that is so that I'm not turning off all notifications. So if I turn these to on, I would not get notified about any execution, whether it was successful or it failed for any job. So I want to control them individually, so I'll turn these buttons off. And if I had changed them, of course, I would want to save it. And the next place is when you're scheduling a package, whether you're actually scheduling it or you're going to just click on Run Now. So I'm going to click on the package, and I will go to this More button in the lower right corner, click on Schedule, because you go there even if you're going to run it right now. So anyway, I would give the package a name, and down here is where I can set the notifications for this particular job. And so the default is to have it not notify you via email if it's successful, and to only notify you if there's an error. And that's because, we expect jobs to work all the time, and it's only when something goes wrong that we want to know about it, because then we need to take action. So right now I like to turn that on all the time. I just like to be notified when my jobs run. This is another way to get to the profile settings that I just showed you. And then the third way is on a job that is already scheduled, like this one. I'll click on the job, and it's a recurring package, so it's going to run on a daily basis. And down here, I go to the notifications, so you can see that I set it to notify me via email if it's successful or if there's an error. Now, if you look at the second sentence under those buttons, it says, in addition, you can manage what notifications to receive from this scheduled job here. So I click on the here, this is a link, and now this is a personal notification setting. So I can say, I don't want to know if this job fails because it's not my concern. Somebody else is responsible for this job. So you can turn either of these buttons on or off about successful executions or unfailed executions. And then you would click on Apply. So I'll set it so that I don't get notified via email in either case. So I just want to review the three places that you can set up notifications, and these are notifications via email. You can always check the results of the executions by logging into your account on the cloud. So in the profile, I can turn off all notifications for the user. So for me in this case, if I turn them off, other users of that account will still be getting notifications if they so choose. They are able to. So I would recommend leaving those not turned on so that you can set the notifications up by the job. Then the second place you can set up a notification is when you're scheduling the job to execute, whether that's run now or you're scheduling it to execute in the future. You can set it up to give notifications via email or not. And that setting would apply to all users on the account. Then the third place is each user of the account can set their personal notifications, and that would be on a job-by-job basis. They can turn on or off notifications for a particular job. Thank you for watching.
Are you tired of updating packages because of changing metadata? How many hours have you spent accommodating new source and destination columns? How many nearly identical packages do you have to maintain? Especially when you need to update hundreds of them. Well, you should check out COZYROC's Dataflow Task Plus component. Dataflow Task Plus provides the ability to acquire the metadata and map the columns at runtime. You can even use transformations on the data. Just add the changes at the source and destination, execute, and Dataflow Task Plus will handle the process of extracting, transforming, and loading the desired columns from the source to the destination without a need to change the existing package. It works with any standard SSIS Dataflow components, transformations, and application adapters. No more manual package updates. Design your SSIS data flows with Dataflow Task Plus and save hundreds of hours. A vision of completely metadata-driven processing is now possible. Download COZYROC's Dataflow Task Plus from COZYROC.com. It's free for testing and development within Visual Studio.
If you'd like to follow us on social media, here's how you can do that.